Hey everybody, this is Mark with Ultimate Performance Training, and I'm going to take you through a couple simple strategies to really help open up your thoracic spine in your backswing. So whenever you guys are going through your backswing, many times, if you look at me from the side, a lot of people are what's known as kyphotic, so that mid part of their back, just kind of the shoulders kind of roll forward, everything gets kind of locked right here, and when that happens and you go into your backswing, you can't really open up your chest, you can't really open up your core and cause that really good separation between your shoulders and your hips. If you don't have very good separation there, then basically you're not going to be able to load your backside hip, which is the cannon, which helps create so much propulsion and develop so much power through your swing. So basically, like, you can hit the ball a lot farther and a lot more consistent. So a couple ways to kind of help you guys do this. If you're at home, you can use a doorway. I'm going to use the true stretch right here, but just use the same thing as a doorway. So all you're going to do is you're going to take one arm and grab across your body, hold on to one part of the doorway, about shoulder height or chest height. Your opposite arm is going to reach overhead and grab the doorway, kind of side bending you to the left if you're a right-handed person. And all you're going to do, you're going to use your hips to kind of push back and push forward, just like this. So even though you're not really moving your thoracic spine right now, you're actually causing motion to it just by moving your hips forwards and backwards. We basically call that a bottom-up driver. You will probably want to do at least 10 to 15 reps in this position. The next thing you want to do is just take your hips and now move them side to side to again cause that really good separation between your hips and your thoracic spine. The last thing you do, and which is a huge one in golf because it's a very rotational sport, is taking your hips down, rotating right, then rotating left as your hands stay fixed against the doorway. This is very big to, again, create that big separation between your spine and your hips. Once we've kind of integrated that from the bottom up, we also want to go from the top down. So basically a lot of you that have really tight thoracic spines, shoulders really kind of locked up. Now we've kind of opened up those tissues and joints. We want to add some motion with your hands now. So again, you can use a wall, you can use a doorway. You can even, like if you're on the golf course, you can put your hand against the golf cart if you want. Just find something that's nice and stable. So if we want to create more lateral flexion of the spine, which is what happens for a right-handed golfer, we're going into our backswing, our shoulders dip down to the left, and they also rotate to the right. So we can get that huge load on our right side and also really affect our right side hip. So what you want to do is you want to take your left hand and either push it against a wall or grab against a doorway where it's nice and stable. And now imagine your right hand's kind of like a teapot. So like that old kind of kid's nursery rhyme about like a teapot that's short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout kind of thing. We use the same kind of analogy. So you take your right hand just like this, and we're going to side bend over and come back. Side bend over and come back, just like that. And you should feel a nice big separation all the way from your ribs down to your pelvis right there. And just let your hips kind of move with you. Just don't keep them straight. You're just kind of reaching like this, but really let everything kind of react to your hand side bending to the right. Now, the second variation we want to do with that is now we want to take our right hand, hopefully we can basically increase a little mobility in that lateral flexing of our spine, and now reach overhead to the left, and now take our left hand and reach behind us, and now reach across. So basically now we're improving that rotation of our spine, as well as improving the lateral flexing of our spine with it being fixed in a doorway or using your golf cart or a wall, and creating some more mobility on that side. I feel way looser on my right side. So obviously you want to repeat and do the same thing on your left side, especially mimicking your follow through, or if you're a left-handed golfer, basically work on your backswing that way. So now that you guys have created some mobility in your spine, it's very important that you really work on improving the stability of that too, because as in the way our body moves, if we give it new motion to use, it has to have the stability to control that new motion. If it doesn't, then everything kind of stiffens back up. So that's the last thing we want to do. So we can do two different variations of this. So if you're on the golf course and you don't have any access to any weights or things like that, we can literally just use a golf club. And one of those ways we can do that is be in our normal just golf stance just like this, and we're going to use our left arm to drive our right arm back more. All right, so how we're going to do that is we're going to reach and just really kind of push with that left arm into my right arm. So basically I'm really improving the range of motion in my right shoulder as I'm pushing with my left hand. Basically my right hand is just there for the ride kind of thing. You can also reverse that and bring the left hand up a little higher, and now put the right arm underneath here and improve the rotation of the left arm, and take your right hand and push across, or if even you do it like this, make it a little easier. Push across and come back. You probably won't get as much range of motion with that, just because that left arm has to really whip underneath your chin there, but that'll basically still improving your spine to increase your range of motion in that position. If you're not on a golf course, another thing you can do is you can use your body weight or use weights. I'll kind of show you what it looks like with weights. I got little 5-pound weights here. And we're going to kind of just repeat that backswing motion that we're going to go through. So we're right here, and have my right palm turned up, my left palm turned down, and literally reach overhead and across. And so this is driving all that motion that we just created throughout my spine as I'm swinging those arms across and overhead, really turning on my core, really engaging my hips as well as my shoulders. If weights are too heavy for you, you can literally just repeat that with your body weight. You can do that on the course or at home or wherever you would like to do that, and just mirror that where you're swinging that left arm across your body and just literally side bending that right arm overhead. So I hope those strategies develop some great results for you. I really believe they will. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to visit our website at www.ultimateperformancetraining.net. For those of you that would like to know more about our coaching programs, we also have a 14-day trial program called our Golf Strong Go Long program, for basically any of you golfers who are dealing with aches and pains, who want to get stronger and develop more power, so that's why you can hit the ball farther and have more consistency on the golf course, as well as just helping you enhance your quality of life. So feel free to reach out to us on our website, and hope you have a great day. Thanks.